up Ali Pali once again. 3 tips that I would give to somebody who's going to do an endurance ride. 3 things that I didn't do and I wish I had have done when I did my ride from Yorkshire all the way to London, which is about 260 miles. And yeah, these are 3 things that I would have done and I didn't do. Number 1, not show your distance on your Garmin. So this is one that anyone can do. Like, it's a bit like if you're working a really crap job and you clock watch and it feels like time goes on for a lot longer than it should. And that's what it felt like when I was looking at my mileage on my Garmin. Past the 150 mile mark, I was starting to hurt and every mile felt like it was 10. And looking down at my Garmin, seeing the mileage ticking over one kilometer at a time was just like, it was torture. So now I know that next time I would, instead of showing my time, instead of showing my mileage, I would show my time, so show how long I've been going for, because at least then you can see your time and it can be a motivator rather than a demotivator. On my Garmin I have power, I have cadence, I have my heart rate, and then I have either mileage or time. So whenever I'm doing an endurance ride now, I would do time and not show mileage. So that's an easy one. Number 2, do your research on the weather, and if I'd have known that it was going to rain the next day and it didn't say it was going to, then I would have definitely worn overshoes, because it rained, it pissed it down all the way, like 50 miles. The first 50 miles of the ride, it just pissed it down. And I wish I'd had overshoes. But I mean, that it's just a general thing, like just do your research on the weather and dress appropriately. But yeah, overshoes when it rains on a long endurance ride, that's definitely a good tip. So tip number 3 would be to do your research. Make sure that you know your journey. Create a contingency plan. So I would have liked to have, in every town that I was going to go through, I would have liked to have known that there was a railway station or where the bike shops are, so that if I get a mechanical, or you know, I'm injured or something, or in some sort of danger, then at least I know that in the next town over that I'm supposed to be going through, there's going to be a railway station or a bike shop or something. You know, just like do your research and create some sort of contingency plan, because you never know what is going to happen, especially on long endurance rides. Like, yeah, definitely I would like try and learn like all the road names off by heart, you know, the main roads like the A roads and the B roads. You know, the other thing is write them down on a bit of paper, because you know, if you're taking your phone or your Garmin, you know, these things can fail. You know, you're going to be able to rely on a bit of paper way more than you're going to be able to rely on a Garmin or an iPhone, especially when it gets wet. When it was as wet as it was when I was riding, you know, through Manchester and stuff, it was, you know, I've got a cracked iPhone already, and it was a miracle that my iPhone survived. So yeah, next time I would definitely do more research and write my route down in bullet points on a piece of paper. So yeah, that is what I'm going to do next time. I'm planning to do another double century at the end of August, so I'm going to use my own tips then, and yeah, I'll probably have some more tips after I've done the next double century, so let's do that. Alright, I'll see you in the next video.